Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? So recently, it has came to the attention of the internet that the Justice Party from South Korea, which is a political party, not a party, people have noticed that their commercial was very suspiciously similar to that of a Makoto Shinkai CM that was released a few years ago called Crossroad. I mean, just on YouTube, Crossroad has gotten way over 4 million views, so I mean, people are going to recognize it if you try to copy a few scenes from it. But what's even crazier here is that if you watch their new commercial, it's almost as if they used it as a template and added a few edits to meet a deadline, which apparently, as they have come out to admit themselves, was exactly what happened. If you think Shinkai may not be as popular in Korea than elsewhere for some reason, you're dead wrong, as the movie Your Name was the top-ranked searched word in Korea last year. So Koreans love, and I mean love, Shinkai. But whoever did this new commercial took this love to the extremes to give us something that is almost comical in nature, because once you put them side to side, there's really no mistaking it. Starting from the beginning, you got an introduction of a male character, then a man on a train who is looking at his watch. Even how the shots are cut are extremely similar, as well as how the characters are positioned. You got the same female character at a school doing her work. I mean, some of these shots are pretty much identical in almost every way possible, with the new commercial not adding as many frames to tell the story because obviously they didn't have enough time to make it in the first place. It goes on to show the characters at part-time jobs doing their daily grind, which is pretty much the same as the original Crossroads. Then you get a few outdoor shots that show the change of the seasons to imply the passage of time. And then the ending for the new commercial basically just cuts out to the sky because that's as much as they could copy. If you look at the comments around the internet, it seems like the Koreans are the most angry at this situation, in comparison to the Japanese comments, where they were just more amused at the whole situation. So the Justice Party did come out to apologize that what happened here was indeed plagiarism. The party representative did say they are deeply apologizing for infringing the interests of the director Makoto Shinkai and upsetting many fans. The staff who produced this new commercial were huge fans of Shinkai, obviously, and was unable to overcome the pressure of the deadline, and thus was what happened. Shinkai nor any related companies involved in Crossroad came out to comment on the situation, as they probably already solved it behind the scenes. I mean, I'm not really sure how big of a deal this would be in Japan, especially when it comes to being involved with the government of another nation. I doubt they would want to make this bigger than it needs to be. They came out and apologized, so I think everyone is just going to move on from this situation. I'm pretty sure they won't be showing this commercial over the air anymore, as that would just bring more attention to the situation already, as more people would just recognize it. I mean, maybe at first glance, most people wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I don't know, maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments below if you would recognize this without the side-to-side comparison. But on to some way better Shinkai news. Just as a reminder, if you haven't heard about it yet, Shinkai recently tweeted, well, a few weeks ago in early August, that his next feature film to come after Your Name is going to be released next year, which is sometime in 2019. And again, similar to all his previous films, it will involve boys and girls in adolescence and their relationships. Which means I'm almost certain this film will also be coming out before we get the live-action Your Name from Hollywood they announced a while back. Which also means this film is most likely already in production, and we might even get a trailer by the end of this year depending on the release date they choose for 2019. Your Name came out in 2016 for Japan, so this next film release will be on time according to his usual 3-year period between each film. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this plagiarism fiasco down below, and do you think you would have recognized the blatant copying if they weren't played side by side? Thumbs up the video if you liked it, hit the bell if you want to see some Shinkai before the end of the year, and I'll see you guys in the next one.